Almost done here? That's right, we're going to be here all night long. Later on tonight, we got our headline band, Madison Rising. They will be performing live on this stage.
What am I doing here? I'm here to represent America, the unity of America, and support our President Trump.
What do you like about Trump so much?
I like about Trump is he's here to clean up the country, take out the trash, keep the trash out.
And
protect us.
What are you doing here? What's the flag about?
Just it. This is self-explanatory. See,
Protect
It stands
us.
for every American, every citizen in this country. Every
Citizen.
single one.
That's the key word.
Every legal citizen he is here for.
Oh no, I'm definitely a Trump supporter, sir.
And so why was it called Mother of All Rallies?
Because actually it was supposed to be like a lot more people here, but I think because of Antifa doing like all this damage and Black Lives Matter, a lot of people are scared to come here.
This gentleman has a $25,000 hit on his head by BLM and Antifa. He's here today in Washington, D.C. in defiance of that hit. He's surrounded by, we got Antifa, we got BLM spies all around. Just on the other side of the hill, we got a whole bunch of them.
No big deal, right, America? I mean, it's only Juggalos. So now we have college graduates, and you heard from them, who can't get a job because of the music they listen to.
Juggalos will carry on. Much clown love. Yeah.
I'm in the Panda Bear gang, and we're considered a gang because we're Juggalos.
This warrior is here, ready to stand up, ready to bleed, ready to die for this country.
And is that an Antifa thing?
Just it's workers' rights.
Okay.
The thing that happened in Charlottesville was completely put together in order to do what it done. Antifa, which is now a domestic terrorist organization. KKK has always been a terrorist organization.
I think that generally the FBI wants to have as many gangs on their list and as many groups of people as they can because that gets more taxpayer dollars to fund what they're doing. So anytime they can just try to justify expanding their reach, they will.
What do you think of the FBI?
Fuck the FBI.
Fuck the FBI.
Fuck you.
I think that the difference is a violent gang or a gang of criminals. A gang can be anything.
Now it's like our little gang sign, like West Side, like West is the best, you know? Yes, I am a Proud Boy.
This is the very best country of Western culture. That's what Western culture means. That's what West is the best means. We are unrepentant Western chauvinists.
Is that a Proud Boys thing, or West is the best?
Yeah, the Proud Boys, that's their logo, you know, or their slogan, the West is the best.
We are a fraternal organization of Western chauvinists. We are here to defend our Western culture, society, and civilization. We are ready to fight, bleed, and die for this shit, guys. Let's hear it for the Proud Boys.
Fred Perry started the thing, Gavin McInnes, the leader of the Proud Boys. He got out the mod movement of England. It all sort of stemmed from the punk rock scene, and a lot of us come from there. A lot of us are, you know, it's a fraternity, and it's an excuse for a bunch of guys to go out and act like men, you know, joke around. And it's open to all kinds of different people. I know you saw my friend Hussein over there. You know, Hussein is he's a black man, and he's also an ex-Muslim. We have a very, you know, diverse organization.
We're not a hate group. We're not a racist group. If I was racist, I wouldn't even be speaking to you. Nazi is not a religion. Islam is not a religion.
You just mentioned Nazi. After Trump took office, most of the right wing feel emboldened, along with KKK, alt-right, white supremacists.
How many times does Donald Trump have to say he is against the KKK before you folks believe him?
Just yesterday, he repeated again what he said after Charlottesville, that there are two parties to blame on.
Had the left stood down in Charlottesville and just let those guys do their speech, there wouldn't have been any fucking violence. Those guys would have marched, done their speech, and went home.
We want law and order, not anarchy.
We need to learn from it. We cannot destroy it. It's absolute nonsense. They want to make it an impossible reality that borders on psychotic delusion. They basically, in a sense, is my understanding of it, is they want to take Plato's Republic and blend it in with George Orwell's 1984, like the actual society.
USA! 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 USA!
they rape you?
This way, come on.
Did they rape you?
I don't want you to touch me. You don't have a choice. I'm walking. There was someone on stage who was purporting to be an anarchist.
So for those people that confuse anarchy with Mad Max, what is real anarchy? Because I know it's not the same thing.
Well, real anarchism actually means lack of hierarchy. It means egalitarianism. It means we are all equal.
So what's your feeling on Antifa?
My feeling are they're actually terrorists, though. They're terrorist people.
So violence is an issue of the left, right? Not an issue of the right. Let me ask you this: what do you think about the war on whites and how it's escalated since Obama came into presidency? By me saying, look, I'm white and I'm proud. I'm proud of my culture, I'm proud of my people, I'm proud of my civilization, I automatically become a racist.
Right.
I automatically become a bigot and a fascist and all these other things. But everyone else can say those same words. It's not white.
That's right.
And there is no issue at all. And this is what's creating the alt-right.
So what we are going to do is something you're not used to, and we're going to give you 2 minutes of our platform to put your message out.
So you ask why there's a Black Lives Matter? Because you can watch a black man die and be choked to death on television and nothing happened. We need to address that. You need to fix it.
We want our country back. We want our Americans back to work. We want our veterans taken care of and respected. We want our police officers respected. Period. Bottom line.
And we want our 1% bikers respected.
You know, we've been browbeaten and shamed about being Americans for so long. During the Obama administration, even even during Bush, you felt a certain shame of being an American because we had a fucking moron.
And if you are advocating killing cops, you should at least do 30 years in jail, though. That's what I think, though. That's my opinion.
I think that's a good number.
Yeah.
Is that something they've been doing?
Actually, I don't know that much, though.
I don't think my Bible is any different from yours when it says love thy neighbor. It didn't say that neighbor had to be from the continental United States. I'm sorry.
America first, finally, after 8 long, miserable years, America first. Tell us that this country ain't exceptional? Bitch, watch.
The pinnacle of Western culture is America. Is a meritocracy. It's American exceptionalism. So what Western culture is the pinnacle of culture, the pinnacle of civilization on Earth. So you go back to the ancient Greeks and you progress forward as Western culture progressed forward. And I mean, and some people can go even back before the Greeks in terms of tracing Western culture back to Mesopotamians. But Western culture is the pinnacle of culture on the earth, and it's the best civilization ever created.
Look around, look at the splendor of all this, This is the greatest country on earth. It's brought more people out of poverty. It's done more to progress the world forward with innovation and free markets. It's great, and we should be proud to live here.
As a point of interest, it should be noted that this group has gathered in front of an Egyptian obelisk known as the Washington Monument.
When I say I'm African American, I mean both. Get that through your heads.
Oh, American.
Listen, you can say you're proud. You don't have to be alt-right. You don't have to be identify with National Socialism or neo-Nazism to be able to say you're white and you're proud. You don't even. You can be white and you're proud and have an Asian wife like me.
Absolutely.
A half Asian kid. Right. I'm still proud as fuck to be white, man.
Exactly.
Like
you're right, my brother. You're right. You are so right. All lives matter, right? Right. But when a black life is lost, we get no justice. That's why we say Black Lives Matter.
If they are an American citizen, get off your high horse. It don't matter what color they are. It matters that they believe in this country, they assimilate to this country, and they follow the laws of this country.
A 1%er biker is 1% of society. We live by our laws. We make up our laws.
Have you heard of the Posse Comitatus Act?
No.
Well, basically it disallows American U.S. soldiers like yourself to do civil policing like this.
We live by our own laws. 1%ers override any government law.
Antifa was actually started by George Soros.
Antifa actually held its first rally in Berlin in 1932.
You get me twisted. I never said that George Soros created them. I said George Soros is funding them, though. So you can play back the tape. I never said that he started them, though.
What would have happened if Clinton won?
What would happen if Clinton won? You want me to be honest with you?
You thought Obama was bad?
We'd probably be getting executed right now. Oh, and I'll tell you, let me tell you, you want me to tell you what happened if Clinton won? I'm going to tell you what happened if Clinton won. If Hillary Clinton won, all these people out here protesting, thinking they're going to take away gay rights and stuff. If Hillary Clinton won, our country done been invaded, and your ass was done been thrown off a roof until you die. That's what they do. And you want to come out here?
Dead in Benghazi. What do you think she's going to do to the rest of us?
What do you think America would be like if Clinton won?
Oh my God, man. Clinton is the most corrupt politician. Clinton is the most corrupt politician in the history, probably in the history of this country. If Clinton would have won, I mean, that's game over. Clinton would have sold out to the highest bidder in regards to all of her policies. She's a total warmonger. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, we might be at war in Iran right now. I mean, look what she did to Libya. It was the most stable country in all of Africa. Highest standard of living. She bombed it into the Stone Age.
For extra irony, they were playing a Woody Guthrie song who spoke out against the Trump family's racially discriminatory renting practices in 1950, writing, "I suppose old man Trump knows just how much racial hate he stirred up in the blood pot of human hearts."